What is going on, guys, and welcome back to another video. My name is Jeremy and this is Jeremy's Wild World. So you guys probably saw from today's title, today I'm going to be showing you all the pickups I managed to get at the Southeastern Arachnid Show 2024, including this absolutely awesome hoodie that I got from OC Tarantulas Osman. Shout out to you, dude. I also got a couple other things from him as well that I'll be showcasing later on in today's video. I also want to give a quick shout out to Chris. Very much appreciated, dude. Chris is on wheels for picking me up and dropping me off after the show as well. Shout out to Scott, Matt, Lee and Terry from Unusual Pets. God, there's so many names, but you know, just a massive shout out to all of you that come over and say hi. I really do like these shows. You know, I do enjoy generally just catching up with people. I went out the night before. I stayed at the hotel that the show was at. We had dinner with like the Creatures from the North team, Portsmouth Tarantulas, Invicta Arachnid Club. They were all there. Dave's Little Beasties was there. It was so nice, you know, having a few drinks after the dinner as well, and then just going around buying the stuff. Now, in regards to the Sea Show, it was quite quiet this year in comparison to previous years, but I quite liked that, and the main reason for that is because I was actually able to get up to the stands. You know, last year it was just like weaving in and out of people, and it was so crowded, but this time around it was a lot easier to get to. And also, you know, just generally being able to just stand to the side and catch up with people. It was really nice. New subscribers, old subscribers, just friends in general. Just absolutely fantastic weekend. I bought a lot, I got gifted a lot, and I cannot wait to show you guys what I decided to get at the show. So before we get into today's video, guys, I just want to quickly say, according to my YouTube statistics, a lot of you guys who watch my videos aren't subscribed. So if you enjoyed today's video and you want to see more, click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. Now, without further ado, let's start off today's video by showcasing what dry stock I got. Alright guys, so what did I decide to pick up at Seas? So I pretty much got a lot of stuff, so it's going to be split into parts. But before we get into talking about what I got, I basically just want to say a massive shout out to Chris again from Chris is on Wheels. Thank you so much, dude. As I said in the intro, it's really much appreciated with you, dude. If I didn't get a list with you, dude, I would not have been able to get as much stuff as I did. So again, massive shout out to you. I really do appreciate you, Chris. You've picked me up for multiple shows now, and I love you, dude. And you know, I just want to say again, like I said in the intro, a massive shout out to everyone for making this weekend the way it was. I really did have a good time. You know, with school and everything, the stress from that, I really needed this weekend to just, you know, chill out, just catch out with friends and get some new animals and dry stock. So yeah, enough about that. What did I actually decide to get? So I got a bunch of stuff. I got loads of dry stock, I got loads of gifts, and the livestock I bought myself. So we're going to split that into 3 parts, starting of course with the dry stock. I like to show this off because, you know, I go to these shows because dry stock is typically a lot cheaper than it is buying it online. You don't have to pay the postage, etc. Same with livestock. But this time I did go a bit crazy, so that's why I'm splitting it into parts and not just showing it all in one go like I normally do. So starting off with the dry stock, what did I buy? So first of all, I got this absolutely fantastic little tote bag from the one and only Aruna Exotics. Claire, shout out to you. It was really nice catching up with you. I hope you had a fantastic show. This was £5 and I had to pick it up because how cool is this? She hand designs all of the drawings that she does. It's awesome. And you know, shout out to Phil from Incredible Inverts and Other Animals. You pointed this out to me, so I'm going to be using this at the shows for my isopods when I buy them. So shout out to you, Claire. How awesome is that? Next up, I got some stuff from Leah and Terry over at Unusual Pets. So first of all, I got this little resin heart. Now this is really cool because it has a little scorpion Telson in it, and it's not just a normal resin heart. It actually is a card holder. So what I'm going to do at the show is I'm going to have this sitting there in front of my sign, and I'm going to have my business card on there, have some more business cards in the back. I just thought it would be really cool to have something incorporated rather than just using the metal stand that I have to put the business cards on. Just have one just sitting on here. Really cool. And yeah, with the scorpion's pedipalp in there from a molt. So again, thank you for this, guys. I also got some lichen and moss from them. So starting off with the big bag of lichen, as you can see here. So I got this and 2 other bags, which I'll show you momentarily. I love lichen. It's fantastic. It's great for the isopods, and it also looks great in enclosures. So this is really cool stuff. I got a big bag of lichen. And then I was not expecting a bag this big, but there it is, big bag of moss. If I just opened it here just to show you guys, look at this stuff. This is lush. Look at that. So this will be of course incorporated into enclosures, used for the isopods to eat as well. But yeah, massive bag of this. So again, shout out to Leah and Terry over at Unusual Pets. Terry, you're a legend, dude. And so are you, Leah. I love you both. But yeah, so speaking of the other bags of lichen. I got 2 bags more of the lichen, as you can see here. This is from Aisha over at the Seas Committee, the Invicta Arachnid Club Committee. So she had these bags as well. Of course, nice and lush. I love lichen. This stuff is amazing. The isopods just eat through it like crazy. It's great for them, great protein source, and a natural diet to what they would eat in the wild. So I got 3 bags of lichen to show, and I also got some more moss, this time from Curtis Lankin. As you can see right here, I got 2 tubs at £2.50 each. Check this out. So this is not your typical looking moss. As you can see here, really cool looking. Nice texture, it looks fluffy, and you know, for £2.50 a tub, I always have to support Curtis. He's an awesome dude. We do trades and stuff now for pods and everything. So yeah, I got 2 tubs of these for £5. I also got some substrate from Insect Farm. So I've been needing to top up on some substrate in regards to the isopods, roaches and stuff like that. So I needed leaf mulch and flake soil. So I bought some from him. So I got 5 of these big bags of leaf mulch. This is absolutely fantastic to incorporate into your isopod enclosures because it's what they will typically eat in the wild. You can put the dried leaves on top, but this kind of leaf mulch where it's starting to decay, it's more nutritional for the isopods. So I like to use this in the enclosures. It's also great for like if you want to have springtails in your enclosure too, mix this in with a little bit of substrate and the springtails will thrive off of this. I got 5 bags of that. And then as I mentioned, I also got some flake soil. As you can see here, absolute bargain. You know, £10 for 5 litres. So I got 30 litres, oh sorry, not 30, 15 litres of this for 30 quid. Pretty good deal. You know, got this all together with an extra bag thrown in of the leaf mulch. So again, shout out to Mark over at the Insect Farm for all your substrate needs, as well as you know, beetle larvae, phasmids, orthopterans, so like your katydids and stuff. Definitely do check out Mark from the Insect Farm. So last but not least, for the dry stock that I bought, I also bought some plants. Now I got 2 of these. No clue what they are, but they look absolutely awesome. So I got 2 of these. Not sure if I will be able to propagate these or not, but I do plan on putting one of these into the crab enclosure, the vampire crab enclosure. If you haven't checked out that video, why not? I will leave a link in the description below for the vampire crab tank. But yeah, so I got 2 of these. One I'm going to use in one of the exoterra enclosures that I'm currently setting up, and yeah, so one of them is going to go in the crab tank too. So if you guys know what this is, do let me know down in the comments below. This is an awesome plant, really cool. So that is pretty much all the dry stock that I bought myself. Now we can move on to the second part of today's video, which is what gifts I got at the show. So now we move on to part 2 of 3 of what I decided to pick up at Seas 2023, the gifts. Now, but before we get into what gifts I got given, I just want to give a massive shout out to the upcoming show this year, the Amazing Reptiles Mildenhall Halloween Invert Show. Now, this is sponsored by Spa Spiders. It's a really fantastic show. If you haven't checked out my video in regards to it, it was a really good show last year. Definitely do come along if you're local, you know, reptile display, invert sellers. I'll be trading there too. So just a massive shout out to the Mildenhall Halloween Invert Show, hosted by Amazing Reptiles, which is Phil's mum and dad. Shout out Caroline. You know, love you all. So yeah, just giving a quick shout out for the Halloween Invert Show. So what gifts did I get given at the show? I got given a bunch of stuff. It was very humbling. You know, I really do appreciate all the gifts. Some I was definitely not expecting at all. Some that I had forgotten that I was going to be gifted, and you know, just really awesome nevertheless. So let's just get right into it. So with the dry stock wise, I got given a couple bits and bobs, starting off with a little crochet eyeball from Sally. I can't remember the name of her company off the top of my head, but she gave this to me at the end of the show. Really much appreciated. And how cool is this? I'm going to have this on my keychain. And people are going to be like, you got an eyeball on your keychain. Yeah, how cool is it though? Really cool. And then I also got given from Mark Sargent from Sargent Spiders a jar of mango chili jam. Now this stuff is absolutely delicious, and you can see already I've tried some of it. Spicy, yes, but very good. So again, Mark, thank you so much, dude. This is really good. Delicious. I'm gonna go through this jar very quickly. So those are the dry things that I got given. The rest of it is livestock. So what should we start off with first? Let's start off with some isopods that I was given. So, lovely lady called Hannah, she reached out to Scott's invert group and was saying if anyone wanted some isopods. I said yes. I only asked for a couple species, but she ended up giving me a bunch. So she gave me a few of the Cubaris species Panda Kings. So probably having a look in here, as you can see, there we go. There's some babies, there's some juveniles, so you know this will be great genetics for my colony because I've got, I think, a few bloodlines in there now, but it's always nice to have more so they don't suddenly crash. So I got some of the Panda Kings from her. I got some Cubaris murina. These are an absolutely underrated Cubaris species, great, non-expensive, fast breeding Cubaris species. Let's just have a look in here and see if I can find any, probably in the substrate. Well, there's a couple there. You can see there's a couple wandering around in the substrate there. Oh, there's one there. They're also commonly known as orange butt. I think that's for a specific locality, but cool species, Cubaris murina. Also got given some Cubaris, no, sorry, not Cubaris, Armadillidium vulgare magic potions. Now, I did have some of these come in recently, and this is, again, great for bloodlines and stuff. So yeah, thank you again, Hannah, really much appreciated for these. I'm just going to leave that to the side because I'm just going to pop that in after recording this clip. I also got some Oreo crumbles. So these are the Porcellinodes pruinosis. So just pop open the lid, see if any are wandering around. As you can see here, look at those. I love Porcellinodes. These are a great isopod if you want something in like a reptile enclosure that's quite humid, if you want something that's surface active, because these guys are typically wandering around on the surface in comparison to other isopods which bury quite a fair bit. But these are really cool, soft bodied as well, so they're not too bad calcium level wise. And then she also gifted me a tub of the orange pied or orange Dalmatian of the Porcellinodes pruinosis. Looks like they're hiding. Are they hiding? Where are they? Let's have a little look in here. Oop. Just want to show off the difference. Oh, there's a couple there, as you can see. Some bibbies. Oh, there we go. Yeah, so in comparison to the orange Dalmatians, in comparison to the Oreo crumble, quite different, you know, orange and black. So yeah, so I got those isopods from Hannah. Shout out to you again. Thank you so much for these. It was very much appreciated. I also got given some spiders. So first up, Charlie G from 8-Legged Emporium gave me a couple of his Hogna carinensis babies that he picked up. So I had a few of these given to me, but because I had so many, I gave Hannah some as a thank you. But Charlie, nevertheless, thank you so much for these carinensis. Very much appreciated. Look at these beautiful spiders, the largest located in North America, and I've captive bred these myself. These two will be kept here with me for future breeding. And there's the other one just there. So I got two of those from Charlie G. I also got given a couple males. First up is a mature male Salmopaeus Minia. So this is a little fluffy boy that I got given from the one and only Guy Tansley. If you don't know who Guy is, guys, he works alongside Andrew Smith making the tarantula documentaries. So he asked if anyone was looking for one, and I said yes. And funny thing is, it's because I had a female that I was not expecting. I'll probably explain this in another video. But as you guys know, I did breed these, I think, a year ago or 2 years ago now. And unfortunately, I got to the sack stage and the babies gotten to there we go, got the words out, by mites. So I want to try breeding them again, so I decided to pick up a lovely mature male. So thank you, Guy, if you're watching, dude, very much appreciated. The other male I was gifted to by Osman from OC Tarantulas, and that being a Chilobrachus fimbriatus mature male. Now these are one of my favorite Chilobrachus. Now, as I do say, guys, I don't plan on breeding a lot of tarantulas, but I want to breed some that I do enjoy and just distribute the babies to other sellers. But yeah, so really much appreciate Osman, dude. I'm just going to pop the tissue off and just show the male. I'll do it from this side. I'm not going to take it fully off because he said this one's a little bit feisty and I don't want to see the other end of it. So there we go, guys. Take a look at that. Quick glance, back down. So yeah, Osman, thank you so much, dude. Very much appreciated. I will let you guys know if the pairing is successful. Now, he also gave me another thing, and I bought something off him too, but the gift that I got from him is a Pteronoculus murinus, the tan color form, and the locality is the Kenyan. Now, this is absolutely awesome because this is Osman's first tarantula breeding project that was successful, and first ever project as well. So he's done a lot better than me. I haven't had any successful tarantula breedings yet. But yeah, so take a look at that in there. You can see the little orange butt. But I'm really happy to have an OBT in the collection again. Thank you, Osman, again, dude. Really much appreciated it. It's great to catch up with you as always. Now, the last gift that I was given at this show was something I was not expecting at all, and this has come from Scott, from Scott's Inverts. If you guys don't know, I travelled up with Scott alongside Chris, going to and from the show, hanging out during the day before, having dinner together, and he told me to come have a look at something, and that being this absolutely gorgeous Barrelessus occidentalis. So if you guys haven't checked out his video, he bought one with a bunch of babies, but he actually bought two. And he was like, dude, Jeremy, check this out. Look at this sack full of babies, beautiful mum in the back. And he handed me the tub and said, this is yours now. And, you know, Scott, dude, this is such an awesome gift. I really do appreciate it, man. Barrelessus occidentalis is a species I've not personally kept yet. I've been wanting to get one for a while, and, you know, you giving me this, Scott, it's absolutely awesome. So a massive shout out to Scott. Scott's Inverts, you know, I've known him for years now, ever since I was a small little dude in the hobby. So really cool. Again, Scott, thank you so much. I would pop open the lid, but I don't fancy all of these babies running around. Rehousing this is going to be fun, but nevertheless, I'm very much appreciated, Scott. And yeah, so that is pretty much all the gifts that I got at the show. Now let's move on to the final part of today's video. What did I actually buy myself? And with the final part of today's video, what did I decide to pick up for myself that I bought? Again, it's a lot of stuff, so bear with me, guys. I hope you've been enjoying the video so far, and by the end of it, if you do stick around, I really appreciate if you did. Do let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite pickup overall, and I'll say mine in just a bit as well. So what did I decide to buy? So I bought a variety of stuff, some stuff I was not expecting to pick up, and, you know, some surprises that I saw at the show that were really cool, pre-orders, blah blah. But yeah, so let's just stop talking and get into it. So first of all, alongside the male tarantula, I picked up another one, as well as a couple male trews. So I'll show those trews off first, these being two of the mature, or sorry, not mature, subadult male Heteropoda David Bowie. These also came from Aisha, who works alongside the Invicta Arachnid Club, and this is her company down here, Inverts at Heart. Shout out to you. So I picked up two subadult males of the David Bowie. Now, why did I pick up two? Simply because I have two separate females that are not blood related. They're both wild caught females that have molted out in captivity. So the plan is to get these guys to mature and then pair both of those females, and of course grow those slings up that I hold back and pair those further on, just to have some genetic diversity. So these were absolutely amazing price at about £15 each, and normally David Bowies at this size go for about 35 or 20 to 35. So, you know, great deal on these. Shout out to Aisha again, thank you so much. And as for the male tarantula, I picked up a Ceratogyrus sanderi. Now this, as you can see here, was 15 quid. Absolute bargain. I'm not exactly sure how fresh he is, because the guy was selling some juveniles and he was saying a couple months to maturity of males, so hopefully he's doing all right. And the reason why I picked this up is because, if you guys don't know, I have a female that I picked up from Spa Spiders at the AES show, so going to be a really exciting project to get these done. You know, from not having Ceratogyrus at all to now trying to breed them. I just think it's really cool, and for £15 doesn't work out. It didn't cost me an arm and a leg, but yeah, I'm going to try my best to get this guy to fulfill his duty of doing the breeding. So that's going to be a really fun one to do. I've heard Ceratogyrus are hit or miss when it comes to pairings, but nevertheless fun to do, as well as the Fimbriatus and the Erminia. I didn't say I was going to breed tarantulas at all, but here we are with 3 potential projects on the way. Now, as for other pickups I decided to get, I got some roaches. Speaking of roaches, I didn't pick up any feeder roaches this time around. Specifically, the ones I got here could potentially be a feeder. I did get some, and I normally do show them off first. It's just some fruit flies. You guys already know I pick up fruit flies on the show. But yeah, so I got 2 species of roach from Gav over at Impossible Inverts. So the first species being the P. nigra. These are the shadow roaches. Really cool species. Gav said they breed fairly quickly. So I'll just see if there's any hiding in here. If not, they're in the substrate. Yeah, it looks like there's a few. I can shake the substrate about. Oh, you can see the movement in the dirt. But yeah, they're pretty much just a small black roach that breed fairly quickly, so I probably will just end up keeping them as a pet, but they're a potential feeder option, he said, if they do get in big numbers. You can probably see from the label here, the other species I got are the Archimandrita tessellata, the A tessellata, the peppered roach. So I already have these, but it's always nice to have fresh blood in your colonies, like I did also get with in regards to some other isopods I got in. I'll just show off in just a bit. But yeah, so these are absolutely awesome. Let's see if there's any that are visible right now. Oh yeah, you can see one there. So yeah, pretty good size, fairly slow growing roach, and very beautiful when mature. So yeah, got these for a great price as well. So shout out again Gab and Mitch from Unseen Universe. I will be mentioning them in a little bit in regards to other pickups that I got and the reasons for getting that pickup specifically. And yeah, so as I mentioned, isopods, let's show off some species I actually bought for myself. So the first one being Porcellia magnificus. Oh, I'll move that to the side. You probably saw what they were. But yeah, so Porcellia magnificus. These are one of the larger of the terrestrial Porcellio from Europe. So I'll just pop the lid open here. Let's see if we can find some. Oh yeah, look at those. Absolutely gorgeous. Got some females in there. I've got some nice males in here as well. Oh, there's one male there and a younger male next to him, where you can tell the males is a Europods, those little stick things on the abdomen. But yeah, so I got some of these from a lovely gentleman that I met at the show. I do believe he was trading alongside another seller that I will show off in a little bit too. But really cool to meet him. He was staying at the hotel as well. If you guys are wondering which hotel I stayed at, it was Ashford International Hotel, where they hold the AES show. ASC show. But yeah, so I got the Porcellia magnificus, 10 for 30 quid. I thought that was a pretty good price. I think there's a couple extras in there too. And again, blood for my current colony. And the other species I got is Porcellia Hussey for £15. I thought that was an absolute bargain, and it's from Curtis Lankin. If you don't know the labels, these are Curtis Lankins. Absolutely fantastic. These are really good size as well. Like, take a look at this male here. Beautiful male. Hold on. Oops, I didn't get him there. Get him on my thumb. But there we go. Look at that, absolutely beautiful. So I had a colony of these come in a collection, but unfortunately the colony was only 5, so I thought, you know what, let's grab some more and get this colony going. I love these. I love the Spanish pods, and now that I have the garage, I'm going to be able to give them that gradient of humidity that they do need. They do need a dry area, dry, and they do need a humid area. So of course they're crustaceans, they need to keep their gills humid. But yeah, so those are the isopods I got, as well as the gifts I got from Hannah. Speaking of the seller that I got the Porcellia magnificus from, I also bought something I never thought I would ever pick up. Crickets. Now these are, as you can see on here, the Homeogryllus xanthogolaphus. So these are a type of cricket in relation to the cave crickets you typically see, but these are really nice. They're like a pitch black, and their wings are really nice texture. You can see the females here. There is a male in here somewhere. Oh, there he is, just down here. Now, what I found quite interesting about these crickets is that the way their wings are kind of does mimic assassin bugs. I just thought, I don't think they do, but I just thought they were quite cool. He said they're quite easy to breed. Ben got a few species as well, different ones, and some of these too. So I just thought, you know, let's give it a go. He said they breed quite prolifically, so again, another potential feeder option. And again, a cricket that doesn't smell, you know, normal feeder crickets, they stink. He said that these don't smell at all, but the downside is they're quite noisy. But I'm in the garage now, doesn't matter if they're noisy. So yeah, I got some crickets, some fancy crickets, guys. Who would have thought? But then again, last year's seeds, if you guys watched that, I had a predatory katydid. So, you know, I do come home with some weird stuff from these shows. And of course, I got some true spiders from the spider shop. Let's have a look at what I decided to get, shall we? So I also got another male true spider, and that is this beauty right here, which is the Peloptinus hematosoma. Now, I love the males. They look so funky. I just want to pop open the lid because I'm pretty sure he won't run away. He's all curled up. He'll be fine. But yeah, just take a look at that. Look at the patterning on the legs. Absolutely gorgeous. Really beautiful species. I have had babies from these in the past, but I would like to get them captive bred. Oh, didn't mean to shake you, little dude, but you can see why they call them the red fangs. But look at those legs, pipe cleaners, just like the Aminia. Really beautiful. I've got an adult female that I'm waiting to settle in an enclosure at the moment, and then I'll pop him in and see if he does the job. So I'll pop him to the side. I also picked up another wandering spider, or Satanidae, which is the Africatenus procillus, which are actually Satanidae mantha, the goldfang wandering spider. So this is an adult female right here. I have recently paired up a female that I got in a collection and got an egg sac, and the male's still going strong. So I thought, you know what, let's give him another lady to have some babies with. So yeah, absolutely awesome. I love these spiders. They are absolutely gorgeous. Look at the light reflecting off the legs and the abdomen. And you wonder why they call them the gold fangs. Beautiful spider, £12, bargain. And I also got a couple pre-orders from Lee. He messages me when he gets Funky True spiders in, and I got a couple from him here. So as you can see here, £20 Jezza, of course. That's what he likes to call me. But this is a crab spider, which is the Camaricus species. You can see the little dude is quite, or female even, it's quite small. But what I'll do is I'll take the cork bark piece out so you guys can get a better look at it. Ooh, where are you? Oh, guess it's not playing game. Oh, it's sat still on the leaf. Let's just show you that. Look at that, it's so cute. It's so cute. Look at that beautiful little female crab spider. Really small, but I mainly got this because I'm really excited to take some macro photos, and if it produces babies, even better. So, you know, I thought, why not? I've not seen Camaricus in the UK before, so I went ahead and got this little one right here. And then the other one I got is a beautiful Satanidae species. As you can see right here, it's really big. This is a Anclomates. The scientific name will be down here, Bologarensis, I think, off the top of my head. That's what this little one is, or not even a little one, this big girl. She's absolutely beautiful. Now, I don't want to open the lid all the way because she's quite quick, as Satanidae are. I just want to show off the patterning on the legs, so I'll just hold there and I'll zoom in. But look at this female, she's so pretty. Oh my goodness. Oh, come on, camera focus. There we go. There we go. Absolutely beautiful spider. And, you know, I've not had the species before. I've not seen it in the UK before. And, you know, I love you, Lee. You always do me good with the imports. You get some lovely species for me. So I really do appreciate you, dude. Yeah, I paid a little more. 40 quid, I offered that because, you know, new species, hopefully she's gravid, it's an adult female. So yeah, absolutely gorgeous. Don't worry guys, not much more. It's literally 2 more things, and this is the reason why I saved one of these for last, is basically mentioning that I've talked about Unseen Universe before. So they do their charity stream, and, you know, unfortunately this year, or 2023, I wasn't able to join as many streams as I would have liked to because of you know, placement at work. Based on I'm in university, I did a university placement at a workplace, so I was quite tired most of the time, so I tried to pop on where I could, and the one time I did is when I won a prize, and that was a £50 Spa Spiders voucher that I could use, and I decided to use it on this absolutely gorgeous Pelanobius muticus, the king baboon female, for 65. So yes, I did have a £50 voucher, I did pay some money on top, but let's just take off the lid and show off this gorgeous girl. Have a look at her. Ooh, she's going into the corner. Look at that. Let's just appreciate her while she's out, because I probably will never see her, but really beautiful spider, and for the price it was, I couldn't resist. So I decided to use my £50 voucher, which was kindly donated by Scott. So shout out Scott, and shout out Luke and Daddy Spa from Spa Spiders. Really appreciated. And as I was giving the money that owed on top, he said, don't worry about it, because I was interested in the mug as well, just so I didn't have to get any change back. And I did owe a little bit more for the mug, but he threw in the mug on top. So shout out Daddy Spa for giving me the Spa Spiders mug. Check that out, so cool. Love it. It's gonna go on display alongside my So Many Legs mug and my Mark Spidey Eye mug. So yes, I got those as well. I'm gonna leave these here simply because the last thing is in a sling pot. Now, I did mention I got another spider from Osman. Now, this is a spider I've been off-putting for a long time because I've always been worried about having them, but now that I'm confident in my care, I decided to give it a go, and that being this. I'll obviously show what it is. Dun dun dun. It is the Typhocleana Celedonia, the infamous Brazilian jewel. Look at this little one, it's so cute. I've been wanting one for ages and ages, and with the right price from Osman, I was like, you know what, let me pull the trigger and go ahead and get one. So I've finally got a Celedonia in my collection. Oh my god. Still can't believe I have this here. Like, I remember just watching videos of them being super expensive and super hard to keep apparently, but I'm quite confident, pretty confident in keeping these. Really nice little piece of cork bark that Osman's provided me in here. I'm over the moon with all the pickups, guys. I'm so happy. And yes, that is pretty much all the pickups finally of what I got at Seas. What was my favorite pickup? Everything. I love everything. I can't pick a specific thing, guys. There was so many cool pickups, so many unexpected ones, and you know, I love going to the shows. It's absolutely fantastic. And yeah, so that is pretty much everything that I got at Seas. It was absolutely, once again, a fantastic weekend and something I very much needed. I really had a good time once again, and a massive shout out to Chris from Chris's Own Wheels, Scott from Scott's Inverts, Osman, OC Tarantulas, Charlie, Phil, Matt, Days Little Beasties. Oh my god, there's so many names I can say, but you know, I just love the shows, and it's, you know, something I always look forward to. And yeah, so that's pretty much the end of today's video, guys. Do let me know down in the comments below what was your favorite pickup that I got. And yeah, so let's just end the video here. So that's the end of today's video, guys. What do you think? I'm really happy with everything I decided to pick up at the show. You know, especially having, you know, just even plants and moss. I love buying that stuff. Always nice to start decorating the enclosures, and I've got a bunch more that I'm planning to do this year, display-wise, which are going to go on the display rack later on. As you've probably seen so far, I've made the Epibopus enclosure, the Giovanna enclosure, and many more to come. Probably going to do an enclosure for that Cetenid that I got, the Angloclomates bogoensis. Really stunning Cetenid, and it's already eaten. Really pretty. Fingers crossed she's gravid, so I get some slings. That's probably one of my favorite pickups, but as I said, I really did enjoy everything I got given, bought myself. If you guys, again, if you had a specific pickup that I got that you really liked, please let me know down in the comments below. I love interacting with you guys down there. And yeah, so again, one more shout out again to Chris from Chris's Own Wheels for picking me up before the show and dropping me home after. Scott from Scott's Inverse for that beautiful Baroness occidentalis female with the babies. You know, just a massive shout out to every single body out there that watches the videos, catches up with me at shows. And the next one I'll probably be at is Taunton. So if you guys are at Taunton, do let me know as well, and hopefully you'll be able to catch up with me there. So that is the end of today's video, guys. I hope you enjoyed it. If you did, I really appreciate if you would. Click the subscribe button as well as the notification bell down below so you guys don't miss out on future content. I'd also really appreciate if you guys would follow on Instagram, Jeremy's Wild World _ as well as my Facebook page, Jeremy's Wild World. I'm really active on there, posting pictures and videos of the animals and inverts I keep when I don't upload on YouTube. So that's all for me today, guys. Leave a like, leave a comment, and I'll see you guys next time. Bye-bye.